Y'all killing me with this.
I want to listen to this guy, dude. You see this guy right here? This right here is Jaime. That's Jaime in Spanish, for those of you guys who don't know. You know, if you're not familiar with the Latino lingo, Jaime is Jamie in Spanish. So this fat fuck is Jaime, right? Wearing a beanie in Los Angeles. That's crazy to me. You wear a beanie in Los Angeles. That's where you're practically wearing a beanie somewhere where it's always summer. You know, that's insane. He's over here looking at Riley like he wants to throw her in the trunk of a car. And he probably does. This guy, the second she walked in, his pants got a couple sizes tighter. And all he can think about is trying to ask this girl's question. You know, or ask this girl questions. See, I'm starting to get stoned. Now, listen to this guy, dude. He's about to try to get himself a little bit of that puss. You know, he sees a porn star in the room, and this is the stigma that people have with porn stars. A porn star comes around, every guy thinks they could frick her. You know, you can't treat women like this, no matter what they do. You know what I mean? She's a goddamn human. Yeah, she says the N-word a lot. Who cares? Okay, that doesn't mean we have to treat her with any less respect than we would treat a woman who's never gotten jizz on her face, in and or around her mouth, okay? We have to treat these women with respect. This guy sees this woman and immediately he objectifies her. Watch this guy trying to play it off slick.
So empanada, what's that all about?
Oh my God, it's so good. It's like a pastry filled with like beef and olives and delicious sauce.
I know what it is!
Oh. Well, I don't know.
What's it all about, though? Your feeling when you eat it?
My feeling is like I'm at home.
Wait,
you're Cuban?
Well, yeah, what are you?
That I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican.
Hey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm Mexican over here.
Ooh, you see that? This guy over here, look at him looking off to the side. He goes, you see how I just dropped that Mexicano, man? That Chicano, man? You know what I'm saying, bro? I just told her I'm Mexican, cuz. Now she's going to suck on my chinga, bro. Like, that's this guy over here. He goes, oh, what are you? She says, I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican. I do not believe that for a heartbeat. I'm going to tell you why. Dominicans and Puerto Ricans hate each other, okay? Not Dominicans and Puerto Ricans here. They kind of don't like each other. Like, in America, Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, it's like the extent of their hate is like if you called the Dominican a Puerto Rican, they'd be like, don't you ever call me that shit again. And vice versa. It'd be the same if you called a Puerto Rican a Dominican. That's like the extent of their hatred. Over in places like the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, they hate each other. They cannot stand each other. I think it has something to do with the fact that a Puerto Rican can come to America without a green card. That's just my suspicion. Maybe they're a little jealous. I don't know. I'm Puerto Rican. I've never had to deal with that. You know what I mean? Plus, I was born here. I'm like not even a real Puerto Rican. But they don't like each other over in the motherlands, right? So the odds of them two get like one from each side getting together and producing the whitest Latino you've ever seen in your life is a little suspicious to me. You know what I mean? I don't know if her N-word checks out like mine does, okay? So this guy, he's asking her questions about being Hispanic. He's about to try to turn this into like a smooth little situation. He's about to try to become a smooth operator.
Dominican.
Hey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm Mexican over here. Same.
My food is better.
It's not the same, dude.
Don't say it's the same.
It's not the same.
It's definitely not the same.
Thank you, Riley.
We're like island
You
people.
speak Spanish?
Poquito.
Okay, yo también.
Yes, you don't know what that
Same.
means, dog.
You don't need to.
Okay, it's
Muy,
fine.
muy
Muy-
poquito.
yeah.
Poquito.
No tengo dinero.
I wasn't asking for money.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow. Do you think...
Look, he's trying to play it off, right? She says back to him in Spanish, I only speak very little Spanish. And then she says to him, sorry, buddy, I don't have any money. That's what she says to him. I don't have any money. No dinero, no money. Because she's used to that. When she sees everyone in her life has told her when she meets a guy that looks like Jaime, that's what you say to them. So in her head, she thinks it's like a greeting. She sees a creepy, fat Mexican dude like this, right? And she thinks she's saying hi to the guy. She goes, no dinero, no dinero. And she thinks she's saying hi, when in reality, she's warding them off by telling her that she doesn't have any money. That's what she's used to. That's the only Spanish she's ever learned. So this guy is sitting here trying to put that smooth jazz on her, that light jazz. You know what I mean? He's trying to get some puss. And little does he know, that's all she thinks of him. She's like, oh, this guy is asking me for money in the middle of the podcast.
If you asked money as a homeless person in Hispanic, Mexican, or Spanish, you get more or less money, you think?
More.
Give me something to say as a homeless person. I don't know what to say.
Like
I'm asking for money. Go ahead.
like in Spanish. Oh, you're asking.
Yeah. Ask me what do I say?
What do you mean?
You say no dinero, motherfucker. You say no dinero, just like Riley. Okay? That's all you had to do. Take a page out of her playbook, bro. Tell him no dinero. Now watch this. That was just the start. That guy, he's trying right now. And he's trying to play it off like he doesn't know who she actually is in this next time code. Watch this. He's really, really trying to frick this woman. And I'm telling you, that's not how you act. That's not how you act around the ladies, my friend.
Because like I didn't get hot until I was like in my mid-20s. I feel like early. I was such an awkward like teenager. 18. I was still kind of like pudgy face and like I had a weird haircut and I had really bad acne.
Really?
Yeah, I took Accutane.
Do you remember your first scene?
Kind of. Yeah.
Were you nervous?
Look, so now this fat Mexican's about to get activated right here. Because so Riley's sitting there talking about how she wasn't hot until she hit her mid-20s, right? And you've seen, I've been zooming in on this guy. He's just sitting there trying to play it off. He's rubbing the back of his neck. They always do that. When people try to act normal, they always think that if you rub the back of your neck, it's going to make you seem a little normal. If you're sitting there, you're like, oh, man, my neck hurts, man. That doesn't make you seem normal at all. Makes you seem like a bitch with a weak neck, okay? That's what it's making you seem like. So he's been doing that. He's been rubbing his neck, trying to play it off. And then Bobby asks her about her very first porn scene. Now, this is going to activate this guy real nice and good, okay? Watch this.
Scene?
Me.
Really?
Yeah, I took Accutane.
Do you remember your first scene?
Kind of. Yeah.
Were you nervous?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because what?
And I think anybody will be nervous. You do porn? How long?
Look at this asshole. Look at this asshole. You do porn? He's like, I'm not going to lie. Coming from a comedic standpoint, it's gold. The way he said that. You do porn like that? He's like, I didn't even notice. I thought you walked in. I thought you were the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. I didn't even know. I didn't even know you do porn.
Kind of. Yeah.
Were you nervous?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because what?
And I think anybody will be nervous. You do porn? How I missed that?
Bro.
I didn't miss
I thought you were
bro, first of all, we don't call it. I'm so sorry about him. That was rude.
No, it's okay.
No, I want to apologize.
Adult
bro.
film.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What
Look at
he
me right now,
does.
dude. Yeah, nothing.
I know some
He eats
stuff.
beans, right? he
Oh,
eats
he's
beans and he sleeps. Okay? Yeah, he's a bean sleeper. Okay. Yeah.
I don't
that's
eat beans.
and there's some Hispanics that are like that. You're a bean sleeper, and you got to think through your questions before you ask, because that was rude.
Okay, I didn't know you did adult film star. How did I miss that?
She's the
Am I
biggest.
not your? Is it
Oh my
because I
God.
don't have big?
No, I don't watch porn at all. You know.
I don't watch porn. He says, this guy doesn't watch porn. See, this isn't the way to do this. If you really wanted to like woo this woman, you have to treat her the way that she wants to be treated. So like when she goes into the podcast studio, like if I was Jaime and I'm sitting there, she comes into the podcast studio. Hey, I'm Riley Reid. I would get out of my chair and stand up like a gentleman, right? Look her in her eye. I'd spit in her fucking face. I'd start slapping, choking her, bend her over backwards, spread her legs all wide. You have to treat a woman like this like total trash. She's not going to respond to you any other way. Okay? So like when she sees a guy like you can't muscle her up a little bit. You can't jizz in her face with the same velocity that some of these pros can do. You know, you're sitting here trying to play it off like You do porn? You're trying to treat her all nice. She doesn't want that. She wants to be choked and poked and sticked and rubbed and loved and whatever. You got to treat these women accordingly. Not every woman, just women like this. You know? Riley don't respond to this shit like this. This guy trying to play this smooth jazz type shit. And it ain't working out for him. Right away, he's lying. He's going, I don't even watch porn. That's how good of a guy I am, Riley Reid. I won't treat you like the rest of them.
I didn't know you did those film stars. How do I miss that?
She's the biggest.
Is it
Oh my
because I
God.
don't have big?
No, I don't watch porn at all. You know?
Hey, Jaime.
Do I look like I watch porn?
Yes,
You're a bean sleeper.
you're
bro.
a bean sleeper, dude. They all watch it.
How do I have?
Can I
time?
just say something to you right now?
I
Shut
eat
the fuck
beans.
up. No, shut the fuck up for a second, okay?
I eat beans.
I've never seen you so
Eat.
rude. I want to say something right now,
Is he
okay?
trying to show off?
I don't know
No.
what he's doing. Yeah, his,
No, no.
his
He's trying to show off. He's trying to get fricked. He thinks that he's going to take a nice, respectable young lady like you home with these classy moves, with these gentleman moves, Riley. He doesn't realize that you have an actual molding of every single orifice on your body that you sell for a very moderate price. He doesn't know any of this. He doesn't know how respectable of a woman you actually are there, Riley. He's trying to play it off.
machismo. You know how the Mexicans have the machismo? The machismo's coming
I'm
in.
half the man.
Right. I want to say, number one, she's probably one of the biggest stars.
In the adult industry?
To me,
Yeah,
you
I
were my
think so.
favorites.
Oh,
Bobby's like, I jerk off to you like 7 times a day, man. He's like, you don't even understand. He's like, you think that I can hardly see out of these eyes, but really, I'm seeing it all, girl. I see everything. And I jerk off about 19 times a day since Kalila left, and about 17 of those times are to you. So he's looking at Jaime. He's like, this is the biggest porn star this side of the Mississippi.
Stars.
in the adult industry?
To me,
Yeah,
you
I
were my
think so.
favorites.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. And number two, Evelyn Lynn, I used to masturbate to. You know her?
No.
She's the Korean Asian chick. Is that her name? Evelyn.
I have no idea who that
Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway,
deep cuts. I don't know.
it's not deep cut. I think she's Korean. I think, or whatever. I like Korean girls. Anyway, you were because I've seen some videos where
Okay, so this guy, this Jaime, you sitting there, he's trying to play it off cool. He's trying to really play it off nice. Now watch. This for a good chunk after that time code, for like a good little while, he does a good job of staying quiet. Because every single time he's opening his mouth, he's putting his foot right in it. And finally, when he ends up speaking again, you get this goon monster, this Mexican goon maniac, come out again, trying to frick this poor woman, and she's not doing a good job of like not getting these guys horny. She knows what she's doing. She wants to sell some fleshlights, goddammit.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
But
But I
cut that
remember
out,
like
Pat.
there was a girl in a makeup
Keep
chair.
it in.
So he made the other girls stand in the corner of the room while he was banging me. So he was like looking at her.
Oh wow.
Because I couldn't turn him on or something. I think he just had like degrading thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I've
don't think,
done scenes like with food.
hey, dude. What?
Remember?
I have.
Look
Yeah?
at
Dude.
that. He goes, have you done scenes with food? Look at this fat fucking cholo, dude. He goes, have you done scenes with food, huh? Like, so he's picturing this girl shoving cantaloupes up her asshole or something like that. You know what I mean? He's picturing her with like watermelons. You know? Something. What's a Mexican fruit? He's picturing her shoving cactuses up her ass, right? That's what he goes, you ever do anything with food? Cactuses are food to camels, you know? And Bobby already is like, bro, what the fuck are you even doing right now? This guy is going to get activated because she's finally going to give this guy a little something. She's going to play into it a little bit. You're going to see.
Yeah. I
I've
don't think,
done scenes like with food.
hey, dude. What?
Remember?
Dude,
I have.
Yeah.
dude,
What?
I didn't do that.
Oh, but she was talking about a scene, so I'm like.
Oh,
I
you
have a
chip
question.
in. Oh, so you've done a scene with food?
Yeah.
Can I guess?
Sure.
Hot dog?
Cucumber.
Cucumber?
Now, there's a double joke to that. Of course, Bobby's probably always looking up hot dog stuff in the porn websites online. Very disgusting. You know, Bobby is one of those dudes that he likes it when the girl like cries and shit. You know, he said this on podcasts. He goes to like Tijuana. He used to, allegedly, go to Tijuana, and he would get these like really young, barely legal prostitutes, right? In Tijuana, Mexico, where Jaime's from. You know, it's probably one of Jaime's cousins. And he would get the one that looked the most uncomfortable. And if they cried, if they didn't want to do it, that's when he really got off on it. He just came out of his mouth, you know? He pulled a Brad Williams after that story went viral where he goes, I was just joking, man. It's a comedy podcast. He did a Mark Norton. He goes, comedy. It's all comedy. You know what I mean? So this guy, he's really into some dark shit. And he goes, let me guess what kind of food you did it with. You did it with hot dogs. Now, Bobby's got this like ongoing joke with hot dogs. Look it up yourself. Look up Bobby Lee, Mad TV, hot dog. This guy loves hot dogs.
Like what foods?
Plantains.
Not plantains. I did one with like feet where we were like squishing stuff.
Yeah.
And then we put our feet in a girl's butt.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I want.
That's
It was
the
for
boys are getting
kink.com.
good.
Oh, King.com.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Write that down. King.com.
They're all getting revved
I
up.
get a lot. How about like a mashed potato? I'd jam a mashed potato in my butthole, but I'd have to cool it down first. Not right out of the microwave. Right? That
Like
would
a
be
whole
burned.
potato or
Now
Yeah, I
we're
would jam a
talking.
whole-
Now we're talking. So all she has to say is one thing about porn, and these guys start showing their hands. Like, if I was interviewing Riley Reid right now, and I started asking her questions, she starts bringing up stuff about porn. I'm gonna tell her to shut the fuck up. We don't talk about that here. We're not horny over at Lost Aux Media. If I got horny, the whole desk would flip over. Because I would flip it over because I'd be angry because I was horny. So this girl, she has to say one thing. And they all start talking about their deepest, darkest desires. This guy is going, you do any scenes with porn? Bobby starts talking about hot dogs, wanting to get mashed potatoes shoved up his ace. You know what I mean? You can't be doing this. And then to make matters worse, Riley's going to start talking about her new fleshlight. Remember I was telling you, she wants to sell these goddamn things. This is why she's here. And she gets these boys riled up. She starts giving out fucking fleshlights. She gives one to Bobby, but she doesn't give one to Jaime. How do you think that makes Jaime feel? Jaime's been sitting here gooning over this woman for the past fucking 35 minutes, giving her the utmost attention that she desires. Even going to the point to where he's lying about watching porn. He's trying to play it off cool. Like he's the guy who's going to treat her like an actual woman rather than the object that she actually is. God damn it. You know, you got to rough this one up. If you don't give her a couple black eyes, she's never going to respect you, Jaime. I'm going to tell you that right now. So she starts talking about these fleshlights. Watch, she gives one to Bobby. Leaves Jaime by the wayside. Jaime gets real sad.
Love it. Yeah. But yeah, I think I've had sex with the earth. I've already said that.
Yeah.
I've had sex with the earth
Oh yeah.
to get closer to God.
Huh?
And
What about flashlights? Do you use those?
Oh,
He
God.
has a lot.
no, I don't have a lot of flashlights. I don't have a flashlight. I have
Huh? Whoa, I wasn't expecting to pause it that fast. So this is Jules. This is the one I was telling you that fills in on Bad Friends all the time. This is Kalila's niece. Why Bobby would still hang around with anyone associated with Kalila. His ex-girlfriend actually wanted to like fuck other people but not let him fuck other people. She was trying to weasel her way into that. That's why they ended up breaking up, in my opinion, of course. So now this one, good old Jules over here, she's about to out Bobby. She's like, he has so many goddamn fleshlights. Bro, you shouldn't have enough fleshlights to where like you start losing track of them and people start finding them around the house. That's too many fleshlights. One fleshlight is too many fleshlights, but if you have enough to where like other people are stumbling across them in your house, that's you have a problem, my friend.
Flashlights. Do you use those?
Oh,
He
God.
has a lot.
No, I don't have a lot of flashlights. I don't have a flashlight. I have different brands.
Well, you don't have this one.
Oh, is it yours?
It just released. It's my mouth.
It's your mouth. It's really your mouth.
It's really my mouth.
Oh,
and
look
she
at
does,
that.
"It's my
Wait, we got to go
mouth."
back.
It's-
Look at Jaime. Watch when she says this, when she goes, it's my mouth. Jaime lights the fuck. You never seen. if Jaime's mom was watching this, she'd be like, I held the fucking guy as a baby. I've never seen him light up like this. You know, I actually brought this fucking guy into the world. I've never seen him smile with the vigor that he has, with the happiness and joy that he has in his face. As soon as she says it's her mouth, because he thinks he's getting one. He thinks he's getting one, this guy.
Oh, is it yours?
It just released. It's my mouth.
It's
Look
your
at
mouth.
him.
It's
Look at
really your mouth?
It's really my mouth.
His jaw drops. He goes, it's her mouth.
It just released. It's my mouth.
Watch him. Watch him. Look at this. His jaw's about to drop. Look at him. He goes, oh my God, it's her mouth. He goes, the things I could do with that. If only I had 9 of them.
It's really your mouth?
It's really my mouth, and she doesn't talk back.
Okay, can I see?
Yeah.
Can I open it?
Yeah. It's
Is this
for you.
mine?
Yes, that's yours.
I'm not going to fucking use it. Ever. That's crazy.
You see Bobby trying to do stand up with the mouth? Getting her set for you?
Yeah.
Can I get one too?
No, you don't get one.
That's a funny one. We didn't have time to touch on it. I had to skip to all the horny stuff, but I had time coded out. You know, Riley wants to do stand-up. That's her whole thing. That's another reason why she's on here. She wants to go from porn to doing stand-up. So she wants to do all of her stand-up sets having to revolve around like jokes and stories that she has from the porn industry, right? All about sex and getting sucked and fucked in the ass and the push, right? So she's basically going to be doing the same shtick that every single female comedian has been doing for the past 30 goddamn years. Objectifying themselves on stage. Isn't that crazy? These are like, and the funniest part is a female comedian will be the first one to Me Too a motherfucker. Like, Whitney Cummings would Me Too you in a heartbeat. I'll tell you that right now. The second she gets on stage, she goes, I have a floppy vagina. It's crazy. You know, it's nuts. So Riley wanted to do the same thing. That's where the guy was joking. He goes, yeah, Bobby, you could do Riley Reid's set on stage with like the fucking mouth pussy.
Yes, that's yours.
I'm not going to fucking use it. Ever. That's crazy.
You see Bobby trying to do stand up with the mouth? Getting her set for you?
Yeah.
Can I get one too?
No, you don't get one.
Oh, man.
Look at Bob. Oh,
This
my.
is your mouth.
Yeah, this is my mouth.
Let me compare.
Dude, that was devastating. They really skimmed by that. That was devastating. This guy. Hey, can I get one?
You see Bobby trying to do stand up with the mouth? Getting her set for you?
Yeah.
Can I get one too?
Look, you might have to turn your volume up at home. You can barely hear it come out of this guy's mouth. He's trying real sneaky. He doesn't want it to be recorded that he's asking for one of these mouth pussies.
It's crazy.
You see Bobby trying to do stand up with the mouth? Getting her set for you?
Yeah.
I want to, we got to do this and like, I want to hear what it's like for him to ask for this in like a quarter the speed. Like I would imagine it's pretty goddamn funny. Let's hear it in half speed.
Can I get one too?
Can I get one too? Can I please get one too?
Getting her set for you?
Yeah.
Can I get one too?
Dude, that is like, that's heartbreaking. Can I get one too? Can I have mouth pussy that I can fuck when you leave? Imagine being in a situation where you are in front of the person whose flesh, whatever product it was, and you ask, can I get one? That's deranged, bro. To ask someone if you can also have a copy of their rubber mouth so that you can fuck it later. And then you have to sit there and stare at this person and go like, so what was the craziest thing that happened to you in the last week? We're doing a podcast right now. By the way, I'm going to fuck your mouth pussy like 17 times when we finish this episode.
And hold my fart like a bong rip.